But first up, Mr. Trump is a better forecaster than the Fed. That's the subject of the riff. So, the Fed did what everybody expected them to do by cutting their target rate by 1/4 of a point. Over the past year, they have reduced the rate by 175 basis points, and it's now at 3.5 to 3.25. No, to 3.75%. 3.5 to 3.75%. Noteworthy, in today's meeting, 3 dissents. Trump's man, Steve Myron, well, he wanted a 0.5 point cut. Obama's man, Austin Goolsbee, didn't want any rate cut at all. And the Kansas City Fed's Jeffrey Schmid also voted against a rate cut. There must be something about three bears and Goldilocks, but we'll get to that later. Stock markets roared. Dow's up 600 last I looked. The S&P 500 virtually, I don't know, it's close to a new high. Bond rates came down, including the 10-year, which dropped by 4 basis points. Very cool. And Mr. Trump, being the nation's very best Fed watcher, said this to business leaders in real time this afternoon. Take a listen to his commentary.
Growth doesn't mean inflation. We should be able to do a lot better than 3 and 4. We're scheduled to be at 4%. He did a rather small number that could have been doubled at least.
All right, so Mr. Trump wants lower rates, and I think he has a very good point. The Fed's economic projections for next year moved up to a still paltry 2.3%. Big deal. And then it fades back to the usual 1.8% over the next couple of years. Inflation moves slowly towards 2%. But their growth estimates are really laughable. Now look, here's one easy way to look at GDP, which should be growing at 3 to 4% rather than 1.8. Over the past 3 years, productivity, output per hour, has grown by 2.1% yearly. And by the way, that doesn't really include the enormous effects of AI that are coming. Now, second, labor force growth over the same 3 years has come to 1.3% annually. Put the two together, you get 3.4% growth in real GDP. That's a widely accepted construct, but AI could jump those numbers much higher. So could Mr. Trump's basic platform of supply-side tax cuts, deregulation, drill baby drill, reciprocal fair trade. Mr. Trump has a very energy-centric view of inflation, but he's right. Lower energy prices permeate every nook and cranny of the economy. That includes, by the way, food and groceries. So this year, oil has dropped from $80 to $60 a barrel. That's a 25% drop. And very little of that has hit the CPI inflation index. But it's coming, just like gasoline that's under $3 a gallon. Lower inflation adds to real GDP, just like productivity and supply-side tax cuts. That means you could get to 4% growth with less than 2% inflation. Know what else? That also means Mr. Trump is a better forecaster than all of the Fed's economists put together. And that's the riff. All right.